Well, good morning, all you viewers to play later. How we doing this morning? Yeah, let me turn this little. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm filming an early morning video. Woke up kind of early and went, well, let's just shoot a video or two. So as you know by that thumbnail, whatever else you clicked on to get here, today we're going to go back into the Horus Heresy and look at, there we go, the Leviathan Siege Dreadnought with ranged weapons. Whew. I picked this up at my local gaming store, and let's get all the fun stuff out of the way early. Over on Amazon, as of Wednesday, September 14th, 2022, it's $68, and it is Prime eligible. I know I paid more for this in my local gaming store, but after you add in the tax and all the other silly little crap on Amazon, they're pretty much on the average. I think I maybe paid $5 more at the local gaming store, and I'd rather support them at this point because small town, small business, all that fun. All right. There's the back of the box for all of you who like seeing that part. Now, let's see if I'm opening on the right side. Okay, one of the tabs is the Loyalist Legions, and the other is, well, the Eye of Horus. Now, just like with everything else with Games Workshop, it does come on sprues. It comes on multiple sprues. Every single sprue, by every single piece on there, they have a little number next to it. So it is, you can dial it in pretty easy with what you need. One of the things about this that impressed me is they gave you 3 options for the ranged weapons. I thought that was totally cool. I'll bring up the miniature here in a moment. But you get multiple ways to decorate parts on your Leviathan, depending on which way you want to go. And yes, they do have the Horus one right there, so if you want to play a trader, you've got it. There was like your big weapon sprue. What I loved is, come on boys, they gave you an option to have a moving foot. I went with 2 flat feet. I know, save the jokes for later. It just made it a little bit easier for me. I was like, okay, that's cool. And they also gave you multiple little chest piece options right there. So whatever way you wanted to go for your Dreadnought, you could set that up for yourself. Now, like every other bit of Horus Heresy crap, not saying they're crap, yeah. Games Workshop, seriously, I say this in every video. Look, I understand the Imperial Fists were like the bastion of hope on Terra. They guarded the palace. Dorn did his job, alright? But every stinking, ranking box set I get, there's always Imperial Fists and Horus's Legion. Always for the transfers. Come on. Other people play different stuff. Let's get real. Let's include some different transfers at some point, please. They give you an instruction manual, and they break it down into really simple steps. Honestly, when I opened the box and I took a look at it, I got a little overwhelmed. Because I remember putting together Battletech and Robotech models, I think it was, way back when in the early 80s, when you had like 50,000 pieces just for a foot. Yeah, I may have collected them, but I liked the box art more than I liked anything else. I didn't have a lot of problems getting this together, other than the fact, and this will be in a future video, I ran out of Gorilla Glue gel and had to use their super glue. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I hate using it, and you will see that in a future video. It's really easy to put together the weapons if you just kind of pay attention. Now, what I liked is I thought it'd be a more intricate way to attach them to the body. No, it was really, really simple. I was actually surprised at how easy it was to get on there. But enough of that. So here's my Dreadnought. I went with the twin heavy flamers. I went with, I've already forgot the name. It's that early, and yes, I am that old, so forgive me. I went with the Grav Flux Bombard Cannon and the Storm Cannon. I'll be honest, I had thought about getting the additional range sprue so I could have 2 Storm Cannons on my guy. There was just something about having those 8 cannons coming at you, just like, yeah. I had one problem putting it together because, like, where the top attaches to the bottom, I put it on backwards. So I had to, like, pry it off, and thankfully the super glue hadn't set. So that was pretty easy. And it kind of slumped to a side, as you can kind of see there. But it's no big deal because it is a heavy machine moving forward. Now, the first thing that struck me with this guy, and oh, these little wingtips up here are optional. You don't have to place them if you don't want to. The first thing that struck me was the size. I'm like, my God, those Dreadnoughts in 30K were immense. And as a size comparison, here's my Bjorn the Fell-Handed from 40K. Talk about head and shoulders above a much more technologically advanced Dreadnought. Beginnings, I mean, just look. Yeah, massive, massive size difference. There I go playing with that. I don't know, I love the look of it. It's going to be fun painting. I've got a lot of ideas for my Space Wolf Force. I'm really liking when I'm doing the white war paint, or I should say battle paint, like the Vikings used to do, because I keep telling you, it's kind of like the theme I'm running through. The war paint on individual units and decorations that I'm trying to freehand. It's coming up really interesting. In that Praetor I had with the Power Axe, the way I did the white over the face, it really looks like the eyes are glowing red. And I'm like, ooh, did I just make an evil guy? But still, look at that thing. That is a massive mamma jamma. I will say this, though, for that super glue. I was impressed with its drying time. It was pretty quick. I don't like how it runs everywhere. I'm used to the gel. You put a blob, smack it down, you're good to go in seconds. But still, like I said, that will be for a future video. And you do have many, many, many ways to arm this guy. That's just the ones I went with. I like the overall look of it. That's what I gotta have. Okay, so we are at the favorite part of this video for me. Seriously, it's the part I love the most. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger. Do you do the Horus Heresy? What legion do you play? Are you a traitor? Are you a loyalist? You know, have you put together many of these Leviathan Siege Dreadnoughts? I know this new version of the Horus Heresy is still really, really new, and I'm excited to get into it and just have fun with it. The overall look of an army is so different. It's not as bad as like the Rogue Trader miniatures. It brings out a whole new depth, a whole new play style, and a whole new way to look at things. But yeah, so if it made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that during this video, please hit that big old thumbs up. It's only going to show love and support for the channel, and that is always appreciated. Where'd it go? Where'd the box set go? Ah, I put it over here. But guys, there we go. My quick look at the Warhammer Horus Heresy Legion Astartes Leviathan Siege Dreadnought with ranged weapons. I want to thank all of you for watching this video. I hope all of you are having a great day today, a safe day today, and I look forward to seeing all of you across the tabletop someday in the future.